Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also hit the notification bell, like this video, and share. This is an update on Layleen Polanco. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. Let's share. I created this channel for people who are different. Support those who support you. There's a PayPal on top. People murdered. One thing, there are a lot of times people can't stand in the truth, but you find one that does support them. Make sure they do not fall within a marginalized community as not being in existence. And you know that there are hard to find people that create a channel that cater to people who are different and stand in the truth. And the allies sit back and say, well, I have no problem with other people. Let me just stand in here to learn something and learn. No judgment. Who support you. I love you. Stay in your truth. Okay. I just got this email and stuff in reference to Layleen. New York City is to pay $5.9 million in the death of a transgender woman at Rikers Island. Layleen, who had a fatal epilepsy seizure while in isolation, investigations found sprung calls to end solitary confinement and close the jail complex. Now, this is a long read. This story is being reported as of August the 31st, 2020. New York City has reached the largest settlement record over the inmate death, and Rikers Island jail complex agreed to pay $5.9 million to the family of a 27-year-old transgender woman who died last year while in solitary confinement. Layleen was found unresponsive in her cell on June 2019 after having an epilepsy seizure. Her family prompt protests, marches, and draw attention to discrimination against transgender people, say they often face the criminal justice system. Her case also spurred Mayor Bill de Blasio to call the end of solitary confinement in city jails altogether. The settlement, in which is still being finalized, resolved the federal civil rights lawsuit brought with Ms. Polanco's family in August 2019. Still, her sister, Melania Brown, said in an interview on Monday that it was just the beginning of justice. I have no faith in the city. I have no faith in anything that they do besides them paying people out of all they can do. She said that their way of saying sorry. I do hope this settlement makes the powerful statement that Black trans lives do matter and that we need to change moving forward. Now, prosecutors said that the city investigators declined to pursue criminal charges in connection with the death to the case, but scattering reports in the June of City Boards of Correction Oversight Panel details a series of failures that probably contribute to her death. Now, Ms. Polanco had a history of seizures and experienced at least 2 in jail, the report says. Rather than checking on her in 15 minutes as required, the board found that the Rikers staff members had ignored her for about a period of 35 to 41 and 57 minutes during the last hours. Now, the chief medical examiner's office found that she had died as a result of epilepsy. City council said that in June that 17 correction officers, including the captain, will be disciplined, but the details were not immediately available on Monday. Asked about the status of the disciplining procedures as a spokesperson for the correction, Department of Corrections said that the reporter would have to submit a request under the federal information law. She cited a pending lawsuit found union representing the police officers and correction officers and others challenging the release of certain employee records. Now, Mr. De Blasio also formed the workers group that does summer to develop a plan to end solitary confinement and reports that is expected in the fall. Now, the civil settlement is a small measure of justice that Layleen's family and the remain commitment at achieving the reforms that it will keep this type of tragedy from reoccurring. The family, O'Leary says David in a statement. Miss Brown, 32 years old, said that she not only wanted the officers to be fired, but the city to end solitary confinement and close the jails at Rikers Island. A spokesman at the City Law Department said that the statement that the city would do everything it can to make reform towards correction systems and fundamental safer, fairer, and more humane. News of the settlement was reported back by the city on Sunday. Then the president of the Correction Officers Association noted the statement on Monday that the medical clearance allowed Polanco to be placed in solitary confinement was not given by the correction officers. We understand her family pain over her loss, he said, but in the case, correction officers did nothing wrong and are being segregated. Miss Polanco said that has the death an important case for people seeking improvement of treatment of transgender people of color in the United States, particularly in the criminal justice system. The American Medical Association declared that last fall that the wave of transgender women of color was just an epidemic. And in June, thousands of people marched in Brooklyn from Grand Army Plaza and Fort Greene in the rally for Black transgender people against police violence. Ms. Brown spoke in demonstration, and some carried signs bearing the image of Polanco's face. Ms. Polanco, a member of the prominent group of New York City drag scenes, the House of Extravaganza, was jailed on April 2019 because she could not pay $501. Now, we talked about Layleen was basically, allegedly, she could not pay $501 in bail after being arrested in several misdemeanor charges and outstanding bench warrant. A jail psychiatrist noted that the seizures disorder initially refused to clear her, being placed on solitary confinement, known as punctual segregation, after she was involved in fights with two inmates, but a different mental health clinic later approved the punishment. According to the Board of Correction, the board found that the process used to identify excluded inmates with mental and medical issues from isolation was insignificant, inconsistent, and potentially undue pressure from the correction department staff members. Mayor Baggio had initially said that the captain and 3 other officers has been suspended without pay, but did not specify the punishment in the other 13 officers might face. Ms. Brown said that the family had received no information about the city status as far as the punishments. Okay. Ooh, that was a long read. Anyway, I just wanted to give you all the update on Layleen and stuff. So basically, if everything is accurate, allegedly, the family's supposed to receive $5.9 million in reference to a settlement about Rikers Island as far as her not being seen. And basically, she was inside of jail and stuff, and she died. Allegedly, she had an epilepsy fit, and she was being checked on. And when they finally checked up on her, she was unresponsive, and she passed on. So this is the update on this story. So $5.9 million, but hey, trade the money back in and bring Layleen back. How about that? But we can't, can we? Anyway, I just want to do the update on this. Y'all can comment below how you feel about this video. At the top, there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I'll follow you back. The family in my prayers. I want to thank everybody on this page who have shared the video about Layleen. Thank you from the beginning all the way to now. I want to tell you thank you once again, because you are a big part of this whole thing, making a lot of noise. Well, you may feel like nothing you're doing is really getting no just due. Trust me, you are getting your just due. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I don't have the money to pay you, but at the end of the day, if I could, I would. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of times I put the whole package together, but I do feel as though I'm only one person. And by you and others who share these videos, we are a unit, and united together, we can make a lot of noise. I just put it together and try to get the noise out there, and we create the noise and the volume. And my soldiers, which you are on this family, and the allies who share these videos to get justice for these girls, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I know a lot of times y'all feel like, well, Dad, I do all this stuff and I just pass it out and stuff. Nobody gives me no just to. I'm telling you, thank you. And Layleen, rest in peace. The family in my prayers. Y'all could comment below how you feel about this video and stuff. 5.9, huh? At the top, there's the Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Kiss the rain. Peace, safe out there.